shortage of material or something along those lines. I mean, all of those factors can come into play. And we don't want to, as a sport, be so reliant on just one thing. Yeah. Like, okay, hey, this mount goes away and now we can't have a sport anymore. That would be pretty ridiculous. So those are really my feelings on it. As for this particular one, to me, it kind of has a lot of similarities as they're about to face off here. But a lot of similarities is like the old hard low top, which was known for a lot of offense, but very, not as much low top, or I'm sorry, not as much defense, because again, it had so much pop off of that puck, or off the mallet rather, that it was hard to control it.
Not opinion, but what I see is I kind of see the same thing. I never got to see the old low top mallet, but it seems very offensive based.
Yeah.
And super lacking in the defensive side.
Yeah.
Trying to find that next step for this sport, and I think that's super cool.
I'm looking for the next step. Past.
What's that? Not losing?
I can't tell, dude. Why you gotta be mean, dude? You gotta take it to a mean place.
Nice back. Again, he's charging that lane as you see it. He just did it again.
He just shut that down. No chance.
Scott has got to figure that piece out, because Beck starts getting a consistent offense. It's going to really start showing in Scott's his lack of discipline on defense, essentially.
And be successful.
Yeah. So.
Ooh.
Oh, another good shot there. So again, anytime that Spec kind of, oh man, he's really taken that away. I mean, Scott has really got to change up where he's hitting that puck from, and he's kind of going back to it. There he goes. That's what he's got to do more of.
And he is aware of that straight exploit.
If it continues, but you can't judge it on one game. I mean, he lost one game last set 7-2 and ended up winning the set. So, that was a nice cross, a lefty cross. So now I'm seeing, when he's playing lefty and he's over in the right quadrant, he's been effective. If he's playing righty and he's over in the left quadrant, he's effective. It's when he's lefty and in the left quadrant, he's not effective, or if he's righty and in the right quadrant, he's not effective. So Spec took game one here, 7-4.
I can't think of the areas of the shot while I'm trying to explain it, but you don't want to pull all the way back for a straight shot. You want to move just a side bit to the left, just a tiny bit to the right.
Wow.
And it's a lot easier said than done. Right. But I think I'm correct.
Teach it to somebody. You will find out, you will really master a subject when you try to teach that subject in anything in life. That's a good little left wall under there by Scott. But yeah, you'll master it so much more when you actually try to teach it. If he stays there against the goal, nice reaction.
Beautiful.
If he
stays
stays
to look a little bit like me there, Spec.
If he stays there by the goal, so much space for that forward to hit, to kick that ball. If he charges towards the forward, he now takes away the angle at which either of those straight shots will go in. So by him moving up forward, he's attacking like that peak. So here's the forward up here, and he can either hit this way or he can hit this way. So either way, but by the goalie running up towards it, he's taking away both those angles the closer he gets to the forward to prevent.
We need a whiteboard.
Yes,
that's what we need. A whiteboard would make it so much easier instead of trying to use our fingers.
A teleprompter would certainly work. I know Centerline has some great graphics. If you want to look up some video on how to defend. Wow, that was a huge
very
game.
Quick 7-1 game. Speaking of the Centerline, I got mine.
So Yeah. Nice cross there, hit by Scott. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily a timing thing. I think it's more of a position and discipline thing. The timing thing is more for like the offense trying to time it, but I think if defense you're trying to time to defend, I think that's not necessarily a great strategy. But I'm not saying it can't work. Timing a charge is an art. I'll say that.
Yeah.
There goes another nice cross by Spec.
I will say I don't use a lot
Ooh.
of timing for defense.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Powerful right one under. All right.
It seems like the dynamic
so-
has changed.
Well, first two games will definitely kind of show that. Yeah, 7-4,
if you-
7-1. That's pretty huge.
If you go back and look at my match against Scott, my first two games in the set weren't very good, but I came out at the end of each set. So you never know what can happen. Still a lot of air hockey left.
Nice recovery by Spec.
Yeah, that's well defended there.
Turns it into a goal.
Yep. And
Beautiful,
if you notice,
beautiful grab.
Yeah, if you notice these games that Spec has really dummied down the offense and all, and that's really what's more effective. When I say when I say dummy down, it's not that it's stupid or anything along those lines. It's really you're just keeping it simple.
Scott gets first possession. Oh, and gets a strong
Nice
first
over.
blood.
Yep, hit that right quadrant on the right hand. It's a right bank, but Spec ended up with that one. It was good hustle by Scott though. Oh,
Is it just me, or
stuck in that
is Spec getting more control of his mallet as the games go on?
Yeah, I think he slowed it down a little bit, and that he realized he didn't have to, play fast. I think that's the difference. So I think, and again, it's a good lesson for everyone. You don't have to play super fast. You just need to play controlled and hit the shots that you want to hit based on the opponent you're playing. Maybe you're playing some old geezer like myself, right? That can't see that fast stuff anymore. So that's good. That's a good strategy to have. But I'd say, for especially the younger generation, playing slow is something you definitely want to learn how to do. Not the speed is as much as it is the efficiency, right? So depending on your opponent, that can be completely different. So I might be super efficient, against one particular player playing super fast versus another player that's playing. If I try to play super fast against Colin, all I'm doing is just giving him the puck, right?
Yep.
So, of course, if I play super slow against him, I kind of do that too. But that's beside the point. That's Colin. All right. We got us a good game right here, though. It's tied 4-4.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice little transition there. Ooh, nice cross there. All right. Scott is making this a set now.
Quick, Andy.
Yeah,
There it
beautiful
Learn how
transition.
Billy Stubbs plays
Beautiful
and
shot.
learn how to play exactly like him.
All right, another face-off.
Scott wins
Another
again.
face-off win by Scott. Yeah.
Immediately sent to the bottom of Scott's goal.
Yeah. And started off with two.
Towards the back of the goal and come out to charge. Did that ever evolve into something different? Or did it always stay that way, kind of?
Well, I don't really know if it evolved to something different or really who ridiculous. Playing great, playing so fast and quick. And for me, I've never seen anything like it. So it was awesome to see. And what you don't realize when you're playing Jose is, he's back there against the goal, but he's giving you the illusion that he's there open for the straight shots, but he's literally charging those lanes for the straights. And at the same time, whenever you bank, he charges kind of that lane for the bank shot. So that's why it was so difficult to score on him for, this game's getting away here from Spec. But it was really difficult to score on him because he was so good at charging those lanes, skilled enough where you would hold on to, delayed releases, made good, strong, efficient shots, changed up the speed, where you basically had him guessing. I think it was Jose's last one that he won in 2000 in Vegas. And, but it was a good, strong game there by Scott. He's
Scott
just 2
takes
games
another one
away
away.
from winning this match. Yeah.
He just does that 2 more times, and he's got Spec's world rank, he's got Spec's state rank, and he's got a bunch of rating points on his side.
Yep.
That's a good day's work.
Really, really awesome tournaments, all of those were. All right, Spec won that face-off. Let's see what we got here now. It's a huge game. Nice cross to open up the game.
Spec changing up his headband. Maybe it's going to make a difference. Heat retention. I don't know. Dissipation.
So he's, with the lefty, he's playing lefty. He goes over in the right quadrant and it's a cross straight. And that's it. He's got to do more of that. So 2-1 now, Spec.
Wow.
Oh.
Just answers right back.
Yeah, nice right wall over. Ooh. This looks like to be one of those games where nobody's going to block anything. They're just going to keep on welling at each other. So it's see? 3-3. Uh-oh. That one got away from Spec. Oh, nice little transition cross. Caught Scott off balance.
Too much power.
And, see if he can make it a 5-3 game.
And he does.
Sure does. Yeah. So it looks like he's hitting that cross with kind of a cut release, which is a really good shot to have in your arsenal.
That was a great block.
Yeah.
Good shot to.
Speaking of cuts.
Wow.
Good release on that.
Scott making a bunch of what sounds like cat noises. I can't be sure.
I have to take your word for that one. I don't hear that. Oop, got away from Scott there. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. All right.
Oh, and then Spec
That's
closes
great.
out the set. And
one
stays
set
alive.
apiece. Great release. See how he held that release there, and Scott knew it. He just couldn't help himself, but he pulled back, and just opened up that lane for the cross straight.
Yep.
You to put your best foot forward, and take Spec in this last set. That's what you need to do here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely. Spec, what about you? What are you thinking here? That was a big difference between that third set and the first set.